7 rings, 23 seasons, and countless records shattered. The story of Tom Brady seemed complete when he walked off the NFL field for the final time. But legends don't fade away. In the middle of England's industrial Midlands, there is a hidden giant, and Tom Brady is going to make history. A history we'd all love to make, but where? In Birmingham, a place with 1 million people, but not much fame around the world, is about to host Brady's biggest play yet. No, it's not a touchdown pass. It's a sports cathedral that rises 60,000 seats into the sky and is filled with technology that no stadium has ever seen before. It's a legacy, built in steel and glass. The GOAT has found new territory to conquer. After winning 7 Super Bowls, Tom Brady is now working on building one of the biggest sports domes in Europe. That's right. Brady has joined the American investment company Knighthead Capital to help build a huge new home for the English football team, Birmingham City.
It always is about the crowd and the fans and seeing them, and I know we visited a few of the kind of fun fan environments in a pregame. I have never done that, so that was very unique to this trip, but all of it's new and all of it is very exciting. I think hopefully the fans are very excited. There's a really good team that's put together to hopefully help the players go out there and maximize their potential as a team.
In August 2023, Brady said it was an honor to help make Birmingham City the best team in the world when he announced that he owned a small part of the team. Brady thinks of this investment as more than just a chance to make money. After a legendary career in the NFL, he is now taking his championship mindset to English football because he thinks that building winning teams in any sport is similar. He is especially interested in the task of taking Birmingham City from the lower levels of English football to the top levels. What's really interesting about this project is how Brady is taking his winning formula from the NFL and applying it to a totally different sport and society. During his 7 Super Bowl wins, he said that he learned that excellence starts with good leadership and processes that last. Brady thinks these ideas can be used in any sport, which is why he's not only spending money, but also giving his time and knowledge to help change how Birmingham City approaches exercise, nutrition, recovery, and mental preparation.
I'd love to believe so, and I think a lot of that is going to hopefully show over time. There's obviously competitiveness that we all had. I had it when I was playing, but in this part of my life, I want to see other people reach their potential.
There's a project called the Sports Quarter in the middle of this change that is more than just a stadium. The current stadium in Birmingham can hold about 30,000 people, but a modern stadium with room for 60,000 fans is planned to take its place. It will be one of the biggest venues in England after this. The building project will cost between 2 and 3 billion pounds, or about $2.5 billion to $3.8 billion. What does Brady really have to do with all of this? Brady does have a job, but he's not the main investment. That honor goes to Knighthead Capital, which is run by Tom Wagner. He is the head of an advisory group and works with the team to plan workouts, meals, recovery programs, and new business partnerships. He's more involved than most famous investors because he's actively helping the club grow by using his championship experience and fame around the world.
Well, I think the now is that there was an opportunity to invest in the team at a point in time when it was in desperate need of new investments, a new vision, a new culture. And so the timing lined up well for us.
For those who don't know much about Birmingham City, the club has been around since 1875, making it over 145 years old. They've had good and bad times. In 2011, they won the League Cup, but in the last few years, they've had trouble in England's second and third levels. With more than 1 million people, Birmingham is England's second biggest city. And when it comes to sports, it's like a sleeping giant, although that's exactly what interested Brady when he was looking for something new to do after football. This big project will take place on Bordesley Park, a 48-acre site in East Birmingham that used to be known as the Birmingham Wheels site. Knighthead has already spent about £127 million on the land, and the UK government has also funded another £17.5 million to help accelerate the project. Now let's talk about what's so great about this stadium plan. The head of the club, Tom Wagner, says it looks like a rocket. In early plans, there is a big colonnaded walkway around the stands that will be a busy public space on game days. The stadium is meant to be a strong symbol from the outside, but it shouldn't take over the view of the city from above.
Now, this was an important part of our plan for the club before we even made the purchase. We had looked at the infrastructure that we had available to the club and the product that was being offered to the fans, and most importantly, the revenue that we could generate out of the existing infrastructure. Knew something had to be done.
This stadium will be different from others in Europe because it has a fully movable roof, like the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, but with touches that are unique to Birmingham. According to the engineering plans, the outside will have a dynamic lighting system that can change colors and patterns. On game days, this will make the whole building glow in the colors of the winning team. Inside, the seating bowl is built with the steepest safe angle possible to create what engineers call a cauldron effect. This keeps crowd noise inside and makes the environment scary for visiting teams. Plus, the stadium will have what the designers call smart seats, which have built-in technology that lets you order food, watch games, and even change the temperature and humidity in your own personal space. But this isn't just a spot to watch English football. The stadium is being built so that it can also hold concerts, NFL games, and other big events. Wagner even said that even if all 60,000 seats are filled, not everyone will be there to watch the game. Some people will use the building for work or fun. But where things get really interesting is the 2.5-kilometer underground tube, one of the most unique features that are being planned. The 20 million pound tunnel will go straight from Birmingham's main train stop to the stadium. A 17-kilometer light rail line is also part of the idea. It would run from the city center to the stadium and then to other important places, such as Birmingham Airport. The budget for this Metrolink is about £1 billion, and it's been called a necklace of opportunity that will change the region forever. There will be high-performance training facilities, a school to help young players grow, community sports fields, offices, shops, restaurants, a hotel, and parks in the sports quarter as a whole. To put it simply, East Birmingham is going to become a sports city. When will everything be complete? Well, Knighthead bought the land in April 2024, and they've already started cleaning it up. The stadium should reach completion around 2029 or 2030, and Tom Wagner has said that this timeframe is crazy, but he's determined to make it happen in 5 years. What about the effects on the economy? Officials from the government say that this project will create about 8,400 new jobs in a wide range of fields, from building to retail and leisure. Once it's finished, the UK government thinks the project will bring in about £370 million a year for the local economy. Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy called it an interesting project that shows how sports can help communities come back to life. What does this mean for the neighborhood, though? The Bordesley Park area has been having a hard time for decades, with many empty industrial lots and few job prospects. The goal of this project is to totally change this area of the city. In addition to the stadium, the plan calls for making public green spaces, where concrete is currently common, building new schools and community centers, and improving public transportation to link neighborhoods that were once cut off from each other. Real estate agents in the area say that home prices within a mile could rise by 15 to 25% in the first 5 years after the project is finished, but it also raises worries about gentrification. But Brady isn't the only player putting money into stadium projects, but this is one of the biggest ones. As another example, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney invested in Wrexham AFC in February 2021 and are now upgrading the historic racecourse ground with a new 5,500-seat cop stand and hybrid pitch with undersoil heating as part of their $19 million plus investment. David Beckham is building Miami Freedom Park with a 25,000-seat football stadium as part of a $1 billion project. Along with NFL star J.J. Watt, they also put money into Burnley Football Club in England, but they're not building a new stadium. Tom Brady's work on Birmingham's new stadium is a big investment in the growth of both sports and the city. Since he works with Knighthead, he helps pay for and market what could become an important place for English football and international events. The 60,000-seat stadium and sports quarter would change Birmingham and make the city famous around the world if they are built. This project shows how famous athletes are now using their money and fame to change the way sports are played in cities on a large scale. Think about this: if Brady and Knighthead are successful, time will tell if Brady's great touch in the NFL can help him do well in English football, which is very different. As we see, Tom Brady is doing things in a different manner. Most athletes cash in their fame for easy endorsement deals, and after a life of sports, just pour all their money into clubs. Brady is doing it differently. 8,400 new jobs, £370 million into Birmingham's economy every year, property values jumping 15 to 25%. Man, I can't even wait for that. I'm proud of my American.